How's the cake? Brother, I didn't get any cake, unfortunately. So Matt and Monique cut the cake like in secrecy. Like it was some kind of government experiment or something, like the Manhattan Project for their wedding cake. I was really excited for it. Instead, us plebeians got like little donuts with ice cream, which were good. Don't get me wrong. But like their cake, I didn't even see it. I never even got to take a peek at it. I did hear about the Channel 5 tunnel video getting taken down. We can talk about that in a little bit as well. We can get into it. I did not make a speech. Danny made a speech. Danny was the only one of us to make a speech. He was the best man. And it was a really moving speech. It was inspirational. All of us expected him to go up and just say like, "Hey, huge congrats. What a wonderful couple." And then walk away. But he made like a really heartfelt, sincere speech. Consider making a low-budget horror film? Kind of. I have a great idea for a horror movie, but it wouldn't be low budget. What kind of food did they have? At the wedding, they had an assortment. So they had like 3 stations for their entrees. It was like one station was like Mexican street food, the other was poke bowls, and then the other was pasta station. It was extremely good. Like extraordinary. He's the prime ruthless. I was really upset that I couldn't get seconds. How long were they together / engaged? Matt and Monique had been together for 9 years. And I think engaged for not quite 2. A little under 2. I actually knew Monique before Matt. She was my TA when I was a freshman in college. Yeah, I would have been a freshman. And I used to try and like bribe her to give me the test answers for anatomy and physiology. Or at least that's how she likes to tell it. I never bribed. I just simply asked, "Would you be willing to give test answers?" And she said no. And that was back when I was still wearing slippers to class, because I'd roll out of bed, put on my slippers, and go to class. So she knew me as just like that weirdo slippers guy. And then when Matt and Monique started dating, he took a gap year to pursue professional basketball. And after his injury, he went to my college. So when they started dating, we had walked by each other, Matt and I, and Monique was with him. And then she told Matt, "That's the guy." And Matt was like, "What the fuck do you mean? Like, what's the guy?" "That's that Slippers guy I was telling you about." And he's like, "Charlie?" He's like, "Yeah, do you know him?" He's like, "Yeah, I've known him for like 10 years. So that was a cute little story. I've known both of them for a very long time. What's with the slippers again? It was just comfy. I don't know. College, I didn't take super seriously, so I just roll out the class in slippers. I had a bunch of animal slippers, and I'd just go to class with them. And I'd usually fall asleep most of the time and call it a day. What's your attitude towards marriage or being a dad? Well, being a dad, what do you mean? I think yeehaw. Like that, you're not going to hear an argument from me about no one should be a father anymore. Let the internet do it or something. But for me, like I totally understand marriage. It's not necessarily something I think about per se. It's never really been something I put a lot of stock in. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seem like having this like government mandated title makes it more real. Actually, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm getting a call from De Beers about ruining the illusion of marriage. You've been drinking at the wedding? Well, technically, I didn't just get back from the wedding. I got back last night, so no, I'm all good. The wedding was yesterday, all through the night. But it's my first stream since getting back from the wedding. So it still counts. A wedding cake tier list could go hard. Considering I didn't get any at Matt's wedding. That selfish son of a bitch. Man gets a wife and forgets all his friends. It's fucking cringe. I have so much in my fridge just for you. Yeah, whatever you say, tough guy. You're just saying that now because I'm calling you out on it. If you really cared, you would have let me cut the cake.